Hello everyone, and welcome to my first decorating video of the Christmas season. I am decorating my kitchen and my breakfast room today, and I am just so excited to get started. I am going to light this Fraser candle that I got from Target. It smells really good, like fresh pine. And I'm also going to slice up some oranges to make ornaments and garlands. I'm going to dry those out in the oven all day and just let the smells fill my kitchen. They were out of regular oranges at my store, so I got some blood oranges. I thought that the red color would look really pretty this year for my ornaments. I started in the kitchen with my little dish soap area. I just changed out the plate to this red china and put my soap and counter spray and sponge on there. I still have this fall leaf scent. I'm going to use the rest of this until I run out, and then I'm going to switch to the Mrs. Meyer's Iowa Pine. That's my favorite holiday scent. That and the mum scent, but I haven't been able to find that this year. I also added this pine cone drying mat from Hobby Lobby that I bought last year. And behind my oven, I made this. If you didn't see my video last year, I printed out a print at Walgreens and I Mod Podged it to the back of this little wall hanging that I had. And as always, I have to have a banner, so I put up this British flag banner, the same one that I did last year. It just makes me so happy and is perfect for an English country Christmas. For like a backdrop for my little display area over here, I just tied a red velvet ribbon to this cutting board, and I'm just going to put that to cover up one of the outlets just to make it a little bit prettier in here. And I wanted to add this really pretty postcard that I got from England, but I didn't like the frame that I used last year, so I wanted to switch it out for this beautiful red. It didn't fit, so I used this little piece of fabric for a backdrop, and I think it turned out really cute. Now I definitely had to speed this section up a little bit because I changed this area out so much. It took me so long to figure out what I wanted. So you'll see me change things out, changing out the plates, the cutting board, books, all that until I finally get what I want. It took a while, but I finally figured out what I liked and in just the right order in this section, and I think it just looks so cozy, especially when the light is off and the candle is burning. In the area next to my kitchen cabinets, I hung up this pretty snowy scene of the Cotswolds village in England, and on the hooks below it I pretty much did what I did last year and hung up a wreath and some bells, a few ornaments that I got from England, and a plate from Anthropology. I added this garland above the picture just to add a bit of greenery to the space. This little squirrel container I thrifted years and years ago, and I use it to store tissues now. And I decided to tie a little green scarf around his neck just to make him more festive. I added some greenery berry picks to these copper measuring cups that are hanging up in my kitchen. For this other little display area, I put this wooden tree that I got from Hobby Lobby a couple years ago, and this green book that I picked up when I was in Switzerland, and I tied a beautiful green velvet ribbon to this copper teapot and put this green plate up with the swan, and then I went back and added this beautiful bell that I got from this boutique home store, and I just thought the red ribbon on it was absolutely perfect. Then I added this greenery pick to the back, and I just love this area so much. I love the way it turned out. Next, it was time for my island centerpiece. I kind of did what I did last year. I did change some things up a little bit. I started out with this green plate at the bottom, and then I put this Charles Dickens mug in the middle to use as like a little vase for some greenery. And then this gold metal wreath thing I got from Target a couple years ago, and I just thought that would look cute as part of the centerpiece. I changed things out a lot, as you'll see. I finally settled on a red plate, you'll see at the end of this section, and then I went in and added some green ribbon to the outside of the candles until I finally liked the way that everything looked. Next, it was time to decorate my corner cabinet section. I got this teacup and added a little mini Christmas tree to it and tied a bow to the handle. I thought that was really cute, and I decided to decorate around the cabinet using mainly books and these two cute little wooden deer statues that I picked up last year. I messed around with this area a little bit until I got it just the way that I wanted it, moving books around and trying different teacups and things like that. Now, if you watched my haul video that I posted a couple days ago, you'll recognize these antique tin recipe plates. I thought they were so cute. They already had these little tabs on the back, so all I had to do is loop this ribbon through, and I just hung them from the bottom of my cabinets. For the wreaths in my kitchen, I did this one, which is the same as the ones in the breakfast room. I just tied 2 ribbons, one on each side, just to give it a different look than the others, and I hung it above my stove area. And then for my pantry door, I got this wreath at a thrift store. I thought it was really beautiful. It has gold edged leaves on it. I just tied a red bow to this, and when I hung it up, it looked good, but it still was missing a little something, so I decided to hang some orange slice ornaments on it. For the breakfast table, I thrifted this beautiful China dish from the thrift store. It was only $9.99, which is kind of pricey for a thrift store, but for this piece, I thought it was well worth it. I was going to use it as a base for my tree. For the table settings, I used the same small plates that I used in my fall decor videos, and I just changed out the base plate to these beautiful red plates that I also thrifted. Now, I only had 2 of those scalloped edge red plates, but I also had 2 different pattern plates, and I just thought that it would still look cute having 2 round and 2 scalloped red plates on the table. A Christmas first for me this year was to make some clove orange pomander balls, or like little ornament balls. What you do is you just stick some cloves into, they act like little needles almost, and you just stick them, puncture them right into the orange. And supposedly this dries up the orange a little bit, so these can last up to 3 weeks. So I will be making them again, probably twice more through this season. But oranges are so inexpensive, and I don't feel like I'm wasting them because this also acts as like a potpourri. You can smell this as soon as you enter the breakfast room. I am just obsessed with the smell of these. It just smells like Christmas. I made 3 of these, and I tied some velvet ribbon around them like a little Christmas package. I filled the bottom of the tree with some pine cones and then added those beautiful orange clove pomanders. I tied some deep red velvet, these are like silk velvet ribbons. I got it from Amazon, I'll link it down below. You do not get very much ribbon, and it is kind of pricey, but I think these are so beautiful. You know, just to order once, only to use in my breakfast room, that's fine. I think it was totally worth it. The dried orange slices were all finished, so I just stuck some ornament hooks through some and used them as ornaments for this tree. I'm going to save some also to make a couple garlands as well. I love the red sheen when the sunlight comes through these from those blood oranges. I really am impressed with how these turned out. I thought that it was going to make them look burnt almost, and make them look really dark, but it just turned out so pretty. I'm really glad I got blood oranges. These two candle wall sconces are hanging up on either side of my curtains. I just added these wreaths that I got from Walmart a few years ago around them. These are actually to date the most real wreaths that I have found. They just feel real, they look real, and I wish Walmart still sold these. I again tied the silk velvet ribbons around these, and the pop of red just looks so pretty. Next, I hung two green plates below and above this beautiful picture that I got from an antique store, and I added some green ribbon to the top of the top one. If you watched my last year's video, you might recognize this handsome fox painting. This year I added a horn that I purchased from Michael's, and I tied some velvet burgundy ribbon and just let it drape over the top or spill over the top of the frame. I love the way this looks. With my kitchen and breakfast room complete, I'm going to go ahead and make a simmer pot just to make my house smell like the holidays. I got some more oranges from the store, regular oranges, but they turned out kind of yellow. So I went ahead and mixed it with some blood oranges as well. I also thought it might be a good idea to kind of get the simmer pot kick-started to add boiling water to everything. So I added it's a bag of cranberries, And then I added my orange slices, and I added cinnamon sticks and some cloves to this. Then I poured that boiling kettle water on top and just set the stove top to a simmer, and the smells came out instantly. I think I might do this from now on because I was so happy I got that instant smell. And I am just ready for the holidays now that my decorating has started. I'm so happy. I hope you loved this video. Please give it a like if you did, and subscribe if you want to see more. I'll be posting each week this holiday. Again, thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.